Hello, everyone. I'm Cerebral, and this is Cerebral Talks TV. It is hot. I'm sweating, so forgive me. I don't have the air conditioner on, but I wanted to talk about something regarding Cassie and Kim Porter. I want to address now, I'm not Cassie, and I cannot completely speak for Cassie. Okay, but there is just some things that I noticed being said across the internet and in comment sections where I think someone needs to say something. Okay, so I have my notes and it will be in any order. The first thing I want to say is that Cassie and Kim Porter are both victims, and any other woman who has dealt with P. Diddy, who he put hands on, which it seems to be mostly all of them, allegedly, right? And I think it's so strange how there are people trying to make a competition between Kim, who is no longer here, and Cassie, or trying to make Kim to be the ultimate victim compared to any other woman. Now, like I said, I'm going to say some things you don't want to hear. The truth is that Kim stayed with Puff Daddy just as long as all the other women. She knew that he was sleeping with other women. She agreed to whatever kind of arrangement that they had, and she did not go to the law that we know of when he did allegedly break her nose and a lot more. Cassie is the one who went to the law. So what's the point of bringing up Kim and certain things when she's not the one who did anything to P. Diddy? She didn't like it. Of course she didn't, and no other woman did. Cassie is the one who went to the law, not any other women who he was dealing with. They didn't do it. She did. So what is the point of bringing up Kim about in certain situations where they try to make it sound like Cassie is some villain or something? She went to the law, and allegedly Jaguar Wright said that she spoke to Kim and Kim gave her some information. I don't know how true it is. Cassie went to the law, got it done, and the other women didn't. End of story with that. Okay? If the other women had such a problem with getting their butt kicked, which I'm sure they did, they would have went to the law. But then again, they were probably scared, just like Cassie was scared. Okay? And people keep talking about, oh, Cassie was laughing at Kim. Do you have any evidence of this? Cassie barely even talks and does interviews, but yet you know so much about who she is. You know that she was laughing at Kim. Oh, because she stayed with Diddy and he was with Kim. Guess what? Puff Daddy was dating J-Lo when he was with Kim. Nobody brings up Jennifer Lopez was laughing at Kim. Puff Daddy flaunted J-Lo all over town and he was with Kim. Kim had even mentioned something in an interview in the past, that something about J-Lo. She didn't like it. He was with her when he got with J-Lo, and he was parading her all over the red carpet while he was with Kim. Was J-Lo laughing at Kim? But everybody all of a sudden is trying to make things, oh, Kim versus Cassie, and Kim ain't even here no more. The truth is that people like to see pretty women pay. Okay? And they're trying to make Kim this victim of colorism all of a sudden. Kim was not a victim of colorism that we know of. Okay? Kim was sought after by very high profile, powerful men. Her baby's father was Al B. Shore. I believe they were even married. Al B. Shore is a very good looking man, and he was one of the most sought after black men in entertainment. He had options upon options. Okay? I saw the interview where a woman said Al B. Shore was obsessed with Kim, obsessed with her, in love with her. Their baby Quincy was made in love. Okay? So she was chosen by Al B. Shore. She was chosen by P. Diddy, all both high-profile black men in entertainment. She was not a victim of colorism, okay? That you can honestly say. She ain't have no problem getting no man. Even besides Al B. Shore and P. Diddy, she had other men who were high-profile, who were after her. That man that was allegedly KILL by P. Diddy. So stop trying to do that to her. Because if she were alive, she probably would say, no, I don't have problems getting men. I was not a victim. You know, there are men now making videos talking about Cassie versus Kim. And some of these same men Okay, Kim Porter was mixed as well, and Cassie has said, and she is black and Filipino. Basically, in a nutshell, that's what Cassie is. And I think Kim's mother might be part Filipino or something like that. So people are just going by skin complexion where they're trying to create some war by two women who have no problem getting any black man at large. Okay. And then you have black men who would have discriminated against Kim solely based on skin complexion, even though Kim is mixed. That exists too. But now they're trying to act like they're so concerned and all that stuff. When the truth is, you have some black men out there, they do not want black women of any phenotype and more mixed women and biracial women to form some sort of alliance, or women not even black. They don't want that. They enjoy y'all having a competition over them, yelling and screaming. Who would he pick? Who does he want more? While he's abusing all both of you. He's abusing all both of you and doesn't want you to see that. You know, he wants the competition between you two, knowing damn well he puts hands on either one of you. It doesn't matter about, who was better looking to who had more privilege than who. All both of these women were chosen by men with wealth and high status, period. They were not suffering from being able to get a man. But now you want to, it's ironic because you go on and on about mixed ain't black, but all of a sudden you want to act like Kim is the blackest woman ever. And you would, if she was alive today, you probably would be saying, oh, she got type 2 hair. You ain't no sister for real. If she was high profile and being talked about all over the media, I guarantee it. So you can't fool me with the bull crap, okay? Kim stayed with P. Diddy and Cassie stayed with P. Diddy. Do I think that Puffy might have did something to Kim? It's very possible. And I hope that the case does get reopened. And, it's just crazy to me how there are people making videos. Why are you so concerned about Cassie's ethnicity? What does it even matter? What does it matter if a woman is getting beat up? What does it matter what her heritage is? Does that excuse a man putting hands on her? I also find it weird. Personally, I just think it's weird when black people, you don't have to say Cassie is black, but it's very weird that you're discarding the fact that she is part black. Like black people, you love to act, a number of you act like these biracial children are not racially even related to you. She's half black, for God's sakes. So you don't have to say she's full black, but she is half black. She's related to the race, whether you like it or not. And if you're going to start dissecting everybody, a lot of people ain't all the way black if that's the case, including Kim. So it's just ridiculous to me. Not only that, but you can't show empathy for a woman because, oh, well, her ethnicity is this and that. Oh, well, I don't care. Like I said, if she was more black to you, he still would have been beating her. It doesn't matter. Not only that, what kind of human being are you that the only way you can relate to someone's pain is based on how much melanin or African roots they have? It reminds me of women who cheer on their men graping the other tribe's women somewhere else as vengeance. It's sickening to me. I don't trust women like that around children who would cheer on the demise or the domestic abuse towards a woman because, oh, well, you got the same black man. A lot of y'all will say that, we know Cynthia G had coined that term, and now you're in comment section saying that, and it is true, but then some of you say it as if you think it's funny or something like, oh, well, you don't know nothing about Cassie. You don't know what kind of woman she was or any other woman. There's nothing funny about a man putting hands on a woman, kicking her across the floor, dragging her by her hair, giving her a busted lip and black eyes. I don't care what race a woman is. It's disgusting that a man would do something like that. And why is it that some of you feel I can only have empathy for her based on her amount of melanin and her African roots? You are absolutely sick in the damn head. And I do not want to associate with any human beings like that because it's disgusting behavior to me. Okay. And the fact that some of you are in comment section saying, well, she was laughing at Kim. Do you have any evidence of this? Or you believe it because you didn't like her anyway? You feel, well, she is pretty and she's not fully black. Of course she was laughing. Of course, because they all hate us. That's a mental problem with you, and it's called projection. You have internalized issues of being inferior, and you have taken in so much the hateful words that black men who are prejudiced have said that you honestly believe every woman who you don't feel looks black enough has an issue with you. You believe so much, oh, she was laughing at Kim. You have no evidence, not one video, not her saying one thing, and you're on the internet spreading this around? Did J-Lo laugh at her? Did Misa, even though he was with Misa first? Did Gina? Did Lori Harvey? I mean, seriously, I think he dated Lori after she passed away. Like, he dated, Puffy has been cheating on Kim the entire relationship before he even met Cassie with women who were not black. Sienna Miller, he supposedly was with. So what is all this smoke for Cassie versus all the other women who weren't black, who he was flaunting in front of Kim's face the entire relationship? Make it make sense. But because Cassie got famous because she busted him, got justice, and got paid for it, all of a sudden she a agent, she a this, she a that. It wasn't as if the other women could not have reported Puff Daddy to the cops. They were scared, though, understandably. And Cassie was scared, but she did it. So it just plays with it. It's just people are trying to come up with an excuse not to like Cassie or support her. Also, I want to say it doesn't matter when a woman comes forth. You know, why do you keep bringing up, well, why now? You don't say that to people. I mean, what about children who've been raped at 5 years old and they say something at 15 years old? Are you going to say, well, why did you wait so long? All that matters is the truth. All that matters is the truth. What does it matter when somebody decides to get the courage to speak up? If that's the case, should people just let serial, just run around because, hey, the victims waited too long. Okay, he's chopping up bodies, but that was 10 years ago. Let it go. Don't say anything. You should have said something earlier. Like, what does it matter about the time to get justice? And it's crazy to me because people will say the statute of limitations, oh, why do they have it? But then people will turn around and say, oh, well, why did you wait 10 years to say something? What does it matter? Why does it matter the time? Are you saying that, well, people's pain just fades away in 10 years? It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you saw him do. It doesn't matter if you saw someone sex traffic little 3-year-olds. You should have said something then. I know they're 13 years old now. Just doesn't matter. Let them go free. It says more about you to me than the other person when you say, well, why did you wait so long? It doesn't matter how long I waited. I'm saying something now. And is it not true or is it true? Just like they kept trying to bother the security guard for speaking up now. I already said all that would have happened to him. He would have got fired. The police come to the hotel, ask Cassie, did he put hands on you? Cassie's scared to death and says, no, he didn't hit me. Puffy gets mad and fires the security guard. The security guard goes away knowing what he does. And then a new security guard is hired. And that's all that would have happened, you know? So that's basically all I have to say is that I find it disgusting people who are rolling with this narrative just because a woman came out claiming that Cassie was laughing at it with no evidence she was even friends with Kim, reportedly only met her one time. Cassie on no videos laughing or saying anything about Kim. You have nothing and you're trying to roll with that now. Because you don't like Cassie. You're upset. You have a jealousy and a bitterness towards her because she is attractive. Now you're trying to make some war between Kim, who ain't even alive no more, between her and Cassie by two women who were chosen in preferences, as you say, to powerful men in the entertainment business. Albie Shore, fine self. P. Diddy, who is not honestly, and he ain't that bad looking, you know, and other men. Now y'all trying to get something going and the focus should be on the black man Puffy who was beating these women. But now you want to play sympathy wars. Well, which one deserves more sympathy based on skin color and all of that? You are absolutely sick. You are sick. You are a disgusting human being. Disgusting. You know, just absolutely disgusting. And I hate to use I don't even like using, I call it the P word. To me, you are a preference if you are desired by a man. Any man could prefer you. Every man has different tastes. Every man has different tastes, and you don't hear women. I have been the preference. You will not hear women who are the so-called preference walking around saying we are the preference. That just doesn't happen usually. It just doesn't. That's not a world you really live in. You just live, men like you, and some men don't like you. You know, if a man thinks you're good looking, he prefers you out of anyone else. I understand where the word came from, but I don't like that word. I find it to be actually, I feel like black women are insulting themselves a little bit using that word. No one's above you just because of, yeah, there are men who are color struck. Yeah, there are men who practice featureism, but every man is different. And, just like I don't use the word fair skin when I learn the meaning behind all of that. I have a whole video on it, and I don't use those type of words. I just don't. But Kim wasn't suffering from getting a man. She was preferred, as you say. And so was Cassie. Now all of a sudden we have to do, well, who's the blacker one between the two? And who got treated worse? They all got treated like crap, all of them. All of them. So that's all I really have to say. You can say whatever you want. Kim didn't go to the cops. Kim stayed with P. Diddy while he flaunted other women long before Cassie in front of her face, and she was getting her butt whooped in that house. And I'm sorry that happened to her. And it happened to Cassie, it happened to Gina, and other women allegedly who haven't come forth. So stop trying to take your anger out on Cassie because you feel, oh, she is pretty. Oh, she's black and Filipino. She ain't full black. Oh, this and that. Oh, he was with her when, he was still dating Kim. And he also dated J-Lo before he even met Cassie. But no one's trying to drag J-Lo down. I'm just saying, just stop. All of these women were victims of P. Diddy. And I'm actually happy to see, in my opinion, Kim Porter is getting justice beyond the grave right now because people are talking about reopening that case and she's getting justice. Cassie is doing what she didn't do, what Misa didn't do, and other women. And it doesn't matter at the end of the day who did it first. But Kim is getting justice through this too. She really is. I know she's laughing up there right now like, yeah, Diddy, you thought you could get away with it. Well, now Cassie got you. Cassie got you. And more people are coming up and talking about me too. And she gonna get that justice too, And if you're realistic, women do compete. Realistically, they all was with Puff Daddy. I'm pretty sure when he was with Cassie, Kim probably didn't like it either. And when he was cheating on Cassie with Gina, Cassie didn't like that either. And when Diddy was cheating on Misa with the other women, they didn't like it either. And one of Diddy's baby mothers, I think, what's her name? Something Chelsea or something. The one he has a daughter with, allegedly she was friends with Kim. Yes. So look, there's a lot going on with that whole thing, but I'm happy that justice is being served. And stop trying to pit these two women. One of them is not even here no more on the earth, against each other and spreading lies across the internet that Cassie was laughing at Kim. You have absolutely no evidence of that whatsoever. Stop it. Go prove it. Don't come up over here saying that. Go show me a video with Cassie on the video laughing about Kim getting hit just like she was getting hit. And why would you even believe that with no evidence? Because some of you just get off on this competition between the woman that's black to you and the woman that ain't. And the black man is sitting back laughing at it all while all both of you make him a prize, fight over him, over who's getting their butt kicked more, who's the one he want more, who he gonna choose more. Oh, I can't show empathy now for her. I don't care if she got punched in the eye. He punched the black girl in the eye. Then there was, I think Umar Johnson said, he said something like, allegedly, oh, well, if she was darker, it would be different. First of all, black people tell on themselves all the time. The reason why dark-skinned women a lot of times don't get empathy or outpouring of support is because black men don't fight for them. So you're telling on your own self. You don't fight for them. You don't go searching for them. You don't cry and whine about it. And that's just black women, period, regardless of skin tone. Y'all always talking just to talk. Show me the outpouring of support and outrage from the black community when everyday black women get their butt kicked. Y'all are the ones, the black men don't care like that. They're not trying to get justice served and all that other stuff. They're not crying over it happening. Y'all just trying to start up something between women. You know? If anyone doesn't value the black woman, especially the dark-skinned black woman, who is it? You. Your so-called group of men. You don't. So keep telling on your own self. You know? One minute you got a problem with men not black preferring black women, and then the next minute you want to get on TV talking about ain't nobody crying and worshiping you all the time from different races and it's this and that and that. You don't even do it as black men. So go fix that. You know, if black women don't hold any value or they don't get the support and outpouring of love and tears and justice wanting to be served, whose fault is that exactly? Maybe black men should start showing some support for black women or darker women who get beat up all the time. Go show the world that you care about them. Go cry and have outrage and go to the Supreme Court or the justice system demanding that black man who hit her get served time in jail. But y'all don't, do you? So it's just weird to me getting on camera saying these things and y'all don't even do it as a group of men. It's just weird. So that's all I have to say for this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. You all take care. Thank you so much again for joining me. Please hit the bell for all notifications so you know when I'm live and when I upload. Thank you so much. And I cannot wait to hear your opinion about what I just said. You all take care. Bye.